Leo, hello, and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your current timeline reading. What I mean by that is it's a reminder that you are a multi-dimensional being, meaning we're going to touch on your past timeline and how your past lives are influencing your current reality. We will also touch on what challenges you are trying to overcome at this moment, how to overcome those challenges in order to get to your future reality in your now moment, or at least closer to it. We're also going to touch on your future self, which is anything and everything that is coming into your near future, because for those of you guys who are not really in tune with 5D density realities right now, a lot of you guys are already touching on it. You guys are kind of experiencing different sensations. But what I'm talking about here is your future self is already communicating with you currently. Your dreams, your desires, where your frequency is headed towards. So again, if this reading triggers you, then just know that there is some shadow work to be done. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. But I feel that these timeline readings, a lot of the times I've been finding that they're triggering a lot of people. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Let's see. We're going to start off with your dominant frequency energy first. That just wanted to flip out. We will take it. Okay, so remember, if you want to watch the link to the extended, you can find that link down in the description box below. That's where we go deeper into this entire reading. And also, a personal reading link is down there. So you have your inner turmoil. Okay, so yeah, again, I feel very strongly that today's message here with inner turmoil, you're probably not going to like it. But what I am seeing is that you more than likely need it. So it's a message here that you may not be anticipating. It may fracture egos. But again, you can click off the video if you are sensitive, if you are not ready. Inner turmoil with the number 63. Now, how does that number resonate for you? Also, number 63 is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9. If you see the number 9, 999, 909, the number 9 somewhere, anywhere, repeatedly, that is indication where something here is about to close out. Okay, there's some kind of closing out of a cycle, closing out of a chapter. But this is an indication that that is how you will gain success. That's how you will gain the happiness, the happy outcome that you want in this moment, by something here closing out or you closing it off. But inner turmoil, as you can see, there's a man there, and there's kind of like his forehead, it's splitting into half, right? Inner turmoil, a lot of internal conflict, internal conflicting emotions. So let's see what this is about. Inner turmoil, doubting and questioning your decisions. Remember, if this is not for you, if you're tuning in to see somebody else's timeline with yours, it could be you towards them, them towards you. You take the reading how it resonates for you. But someone is doubting and questioning their decisions. Of course, this is your reading, so I'm going to say this is you. Fight between the mind and the heart. Feeling worried, conflicted, agitated, and unhappy with their life choices. So who is this person fighting between the mind and their heart? Their heart says one thing, the mind says another. For a lot of you guys, this is you. Okay, your mind is telling you one thing, your heart is telling you quite the other, which is why you are experiencing inner turmoil. A lot of times this has to do with something that is not in alignment with your truth, with your spirit. Your spirit and your soul want what's good for you, right? For your evolution, even if it doesn't look good, even if it means leaving that toxic relationship, even if it means leaving that toxic job. But your 3D body, your 3D self, your ego is like, no, this is my reality. This is what's making me feel comfortable, even though you know that you are unhappy already with whatever it is that you are experiencing. And that is exactly why you feel split, right? There's like a split going on in his head, because it's like your spirit, your heart says one thing and your mind is telling you quite the other. So it says here, I am bounded physically, mentally, and spiritually. I feel there is no way out from where I am. I feel imprisoned because of my own doing. I'm trying to fight my inner demons, but it's just too difficult at times. So I feel that, again, if this is you, you are right now very internally conflicted. You feel like there's no way out. You feel stuck. You feel imprisoned because of your own doing. I feel like your spirit is telling you, you're doing this to yourself. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Why don't you just let that go? Why don't you just let that person go, that situation go, that past go, right? Let something go so that you can feel more of relief. But for some people, it's harder to lose that thing, okay, that is bringing you a lot of, pain, because some people here fear losing accepting crumbs and scraps rather than facing themselves. They feel like the pain of facing their own wounds, the pain of facing their own unloving self, right, is more difficult than letting that thing, person, situation go. Again, this is a general reading, so this could be related to your career, family, love, finances, friends, whatever that is for you. Now, let's jump right into the clarifying energies. Okay, so like I said, we're going to go into the past, present, future position, who, what is coming towards you, also opportunities, and also how to overcome that challenge that we will see what's going on there. I mean, this is already part of the challenge, right, for you guys. But let's see. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment down below, but more importantly than anything else, give this video a thumbs up, you guys, because whenever you give the video a thumbs up, not only do you help me and the algorithm, but you honestly help me know that you are actually enjoying these readings, especially now that I'm going to start changing them up little by little. Not all of them, because not everybody is ready for these new timeline readings, which can shift a lot in your life, okay? But yeah, so let me know by, again, commenting down below, but more than anything else, give the video a thumbs up if you do like it, if you do enjoy the readings. Now, I see a few signs coming through the reading already. You could be dealing with the sign of Scorpio. I see also the sign of Taurus. We're going to get that as a preliminary message that just flipped out. What else do we have here for you? Libra. We have here Leo energy as well showing up in the reading. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you have here the Death. What did I just say? What did I just say about this inner turmoil? I said the reason why you are experiencing inner turmoil, conflicting emotions, you feel stressed, you feel angry, you feel, there's no alignment. There's some kind of misaligned situation here. The reason why is because something is either already ending, being put to an end, or you need to understand that you need to put something to an end, okay? Now, I am sensing that for a lot of you guys, you're going through a lot of transformation. This can also be just transformation, the energy here of a lot of changes happening in your life, or you changing, you transforming something for the better. But there is definitely change that is necessary in order for this to kind of, come together in a more aligned type of way. So let's jump into this one that jumped out, best friends. We share everything with one another. You are the only person who gets me. This could be a relationship, a friendship, co-worker, family member, friend, whatever this is, where you feel very close to this person. It's the only person who gets you. Oh my God, but they're the only person who understands me. They're the only person who can deal with me. They're, right? That kind of thing. But ask yourself, is that true? Is that true? Because have you actually been able to befriend yourself? Because a lot of people who don't like being alone, who don't, who fear losing something, is because they don't believe that they're worthy enough themselves, by themselves, on their own, to attract something better. So therefore, they stay for scraps, they stay for, it's like that beggar type of consciousness, the beggar mentality. It's very, very much so 3D, right? The 3D type of energy is survival. It's all about beggar mentality. And so there's something you're saying that something needs to be put to an end, okay? Or transformed. It doesn't mean that you have to end it forever, but it just means you might need to change yourself, the way that you are behaving, the way that you are accepting things that you maybe not should maybe not be accepting, little things like that, right? But in your challenge position, you do have here the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, your challenge has to do with some kind of commitment, okay, that was there. Okay, but I'm sensing here that right now this commitment is a little bit on a shaky foundation, whether this is, a job that once you were committed to, that once provided that sense of security, right? Or a relationship, a career, whatever this is. But right now, part of your challenge is doing things that might make you look on the outside like you're going against the flow. Like, that energy where, well, what will they say if I stop doing it this way, or if I stop, showing up this way, or if I stop allowing this to happen? What will they say? Because it's always been this other way. And so your challenge here is, how can you approach this person's situation in a completely different kind of way, so that your reality can start shifting? Because I feel like that is part of the challenge. Of course, for some of you guys, there could be some kind of marriage uncommittal behavior going on there, or rebelliousness. Somebody here doing things that are not by the book, that are not morally correct, that are not, good in your perspective, or morally right in your perspective. And also what this is saying is that right now it's kind of like you're holding back progress by avoiding this, okay? You're holding back your progress. For some, it could also be the fact that you're being challenged by financial stress, financial issues. There could be some kind of finances playing a role between you and a situation that is making you feel a little bit stuck. I'm sensing also that there has been some kind of empty promises. Somebody here promising you, oh yeah, I'm going to commit to you. Yeah, this is going to change. It's going to improve. Or are you the one doing this to someone else? Because this is empty promises that are not being delivered. And right underneath this one, we get two knights. The Knight in Armor, the Knight of Cups. Okay. And so the Knight in Armor says here, I want to show you what real love is, protect your heart, and show you an everlasting love. I feel like somebody here is holding on to a promise, to an illusion. Ask yourself, are you holding on to the illusion of what this person might become? Are you holding on to the illusion of what, that job title, boss, coworker, whatever, project said, or you're making it up in your mind that you could become? It's not about you not being able to become that. It's about you holding on to something on the outside that is telling you, through me, you will become this. Through me, you will experience joy when I change, when I elevate you, right? So there's something here that is, it's kind of like, this armor, this Knight in Armor, he's holding a shield, right? It's like he's got flowers behind him, like, yeah, I want to give you these flowers, but I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting myself, right? For some of you guys, are you the one doing this to you? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you the one who says, I want commitment, I want real love, I want money to come in, but you're kind of holding up a shield that is not letting it in? Ask yourself that. It's part of the challenge here. Now, I see here that in the recent past, remember, this is a past life situation that is influencing your now moment. For those of you guys who get really triggered, oh my God, why is she mentioning the past? I don't want to know anything about the past. Well, guess what? Your current version of you is influenced by past realities, okay? It's not just about avoiding, again, oh, that last version of me. I don't want to know about that person. I don't want to know about that old version of me. It is making you who you are. And in fact, a lot of times, some people are still holding on to that past version because they're so kind of like determined, they're so angry at not wanting to look at it, that they block off their future self, right? It's kind of like that energy where Why are you getting triggered if some kind of past energy is coming to the forefront? It might be wanting to tell you something. It might be wanting to communicate something to you. So here in the recent past with the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't like you here, but I'm glad that this is already like past energies. I feel like this is that kind of past version of you where you really were settling. Okay, you were settling for scraps. You were settling for less than. You were settling for just that beggar mentality, right? Because the Six of Pentacles here in the recent past, the way that this is all coming across, not just this card by itself, no. I'm talking about the entire reading, the entire, all of the influences, the context around this energy, is that, see those two beggars? They're begging that man for scraps, coins, pennies, crumbs, right, of whatever he has. And so there was something there in the recent past where you wanted, it's kind of like you showed up as, I deserve more. I deserve more, right? Why is this person only giving me scraps? And yes, this Empress energy here right in the middle is telling you that you did know that you wanted more out of this, whether it was a job, connection, career, love, family, whatever this is. But look at this. You were lying to yourself. Why were you lying to yourself? You were lying to yourself because you were ignoring the red flags. You were accepting crumbs. You were accepting breadcrumbs. You were justifying why this person, situation, job was only giving you scraps, while your inner being, your soul knew you deserve it all. You should not be begging for scraps. You should not be begging for love, for attention. Now, it says here in love. I feel that you were in love with somebody. There was some kind of energy here where the love was kind of blinding you. The love that you had for them. The love that you had for the job, or, the obsession even. Loved you yesterday, love you still, and always will. I feel like this is something here where you kind of felt like this fantasy land, like an illusion that was keeping you stuck because of the love. If, of course, for some of you guys, it could have been that somebody here was kind of like promising you something, not giving it to you, but you were still holding on to that promise, whatever that was. Let's leave that in the past. Let's move on to your near future, and this is your future self speaking to you right now. You have the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Sun. Things get better. Happy to see that. Your inner being, your soul, wants you to be happy. It always does, okay? Now, I see here that in the near future, there's going to be some conflict. Okay, your spirit is saying, listen, I know that you don't want to justify the reasons why this has to change, but it does. And I feel that your instinctual reaction will be protection mechanism. I would rather just, not even respond, not even say anything. I feel that there's also a part, like a group of you who have actually done the opposite. If you've been in that energy where you've been holding on to a lot, it's going to come out in the near future. It's going to come out whether you like it or not. I feel that there's some kind of energy here of guardedness. It's kind of like, I see it. You've been through hell and high water. You've been through it all. You're bruised, scratched. You probably still are healing some kind of raw wounds. I see it. In the near future, however, you're going to have to face it because something here is going to come to the light. And the only way that it's going to come to the light is if you allow this internal conflict, inner turmoil, okay? This inner turmoil, internal conflict to finally be resolved on the outside. Okay? And people are not going to like it. They're not going to like this version of you. They're not going to like it. You're not going to like it either because you're so used to this other version of you that was, settling for excuses. But now this future version of you is saying, listen, I'm warning you. people are going to go against you. People are not going to like it. People are going to try and get you back to that old version of you that was benefiting not you, but them. Because you have your evil eye. So you're protected. Spirit is saying you are protected. All eyes are on you. There is jealousy, envy, negativity being thrown your way. Of course it is. Of course it's going to happen. And this is what you've been trying to avoid. But instead of you avoiding it, you're feeling it inside. It's still there. It's still bubbling underneath the surface. So again, Spirit is saying that in your near future, there will be some kind of conflict. Things are going to come to the light, but the final outcome is joy and happiness. You're going to feel finally joy, happiness. You're going to be able to enjoy your life. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel more like this little kid jumping on that white horse because you're finally being honest with yourself. That white horse represents purity. Children also represent purity, right? And so this is all about purifying yourself, purifying your life, finally, once and for all. Because right now, somebody here is not living in truth. Someone here is not living in sovereignty. Okay? Now, I'm liking it already. In your opportunity, okay, in your opportunity, I do see here the 3 of Pentacles, the Justice, and the 7 of Cups. So in your opportunity, yeah, in the near future, this is your opportunities coming towards you. I'm sensing here that this is aligning with your present moment, okay? There's this frequency that is saying that these opportunities are, one, here right now, present moment, and or coming towards you. So right now, a lot of you guys are experiencing or will be experiencing some kind of justice, okay? It's kind of like you already feel it. You're feeling differently about things, and right now I'm looking at the time 12:12. You are mirroring something. Someone or something is mirroring you, okay? And I feel that for a lot of you guys, right now what you are experiencing is something here is going to be put right. Something that you feel or have felt for a while that has been out of balance. There has been some kind of unfairness, injustice. Why always me? Why does this always happen to me? Right? That kind of vibe. I feel that the universe is saying, once you do your part, I will step in. I will step in. You will have to do no more. You don't have to fight this battle. You don't have to fight with people who are jealous of you. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I've got it from here on out. But you have to do your part in this. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be truthful with yourself. Because right now, it is very important for you to really be in alignment with your truth, with your spirit, with where your spirit is wanting to guide you towards, rather than just holding on to your ego that keeps you stuck in a timeline that you are not enjoying. And the universe is going to come in with a lot on offer. There's a lot on offer here for you. Look at that. Okay, 7 of Cups. But your job is to choose the best offer, to choose the best one. You're going to have to practice discernment. Okay, practice discernment. Don't go just because, something has been chaotic, and then finally somebody says, okay, I'm going to give you the exit. Okay, there are 7 more doors about to open. This first one is going to open. And some of you guys, if you are too desperate, you might just run into the first one without saying, okay, you know what? I'd rather just wait it out. I'm strong enough. Let's see what else is on offer. So I see here that your job right now is to choose the best one for you, for your new timeline. And don't rush in. Don't rush out of situations just because of desperation, okay? Because remember, justice is being served here. The scales are going to be balanced. In fact, for a lot of you guys, you're already feeling this. I see a sense of cooperation. Someone here is going to start seeing your worth, your value, They're going to start kind of like gravitating towards you. I'm sensing that this is going to be a lot of new people gravitating towards this new you, this new version of you, either offering you jobs, careers, opportunities, even people that you already know, okay, coming in to say, oh my God, wow, I never knew this side of you, this part of you. I never knew that this or that, whatever it is for you, right? I feel that some of you guys are going to elevate through your sovereignty, through your belief in yourself, through your truth, by being truthful to yourself. And some of you guys will be offered a new career, a new job, a new opportunity for a project, even for friendship, but there's some kind of sense of cooperation happening here. If you are patient, remember I talked about being patient. You're going to get a lot of opportunities, but your job is discernment. Okay, here it says patience. And this is a universe speaking to a lot of you. The universe is saying, you've been patient with me during your journey. The wait is over. True love is here. Whether this is love, career, opportunities, but whatever it is that your heart really desires, right? You want more money. You want a new career. You want this project to work out. Whatever it is, it's finally going to show up in your life. But be patient when this shows up. All these opportunities, okay? Don't go for the flashiest one just because it looks flashy. It's not always the best one. Okay, for some of you guys, there's an actual person coming here and saying, hey, you've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. Okay, it's like someone here who has been moving like a snail. All right, I see also desire, passion, all that stuff. Now, before we go into the extended, that's where we're going to really dive deeper into the situation. This other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions towards you, their next moves, actions towards you, and any final messages, also the final result during this time. We're going to first get a final message, okay? All right, so this says longevity. Longevity with Magu. Attend to things before they become a problem. The clock is ticking. Especially take care of yourself on all levels. Self-love, self-care. Pursue a healthy lifestyle to attain mental clarity and physical wellness. You may need a different approach to the situation at hand. Be flexible. You do need a different approach. And I'm getting a headache right now. I'm getting a headache. Went away, but that if you have a headache right now, some of you guys might be stressed. Some of you guys might actually have an actual headache. We'll be getting a headache, but I feel that this has to do with you needing to focus on self-love, self-care, caring for yourself, taking care of yourself, because your health, okay, is going to be very important. Your mental clarity, your physical wellness is going to be very important for you to really take care of, especially at this particular moment, because a lot is changing for you. So yes, this is going to need a different approach to the situation. Stay flexible. This is what I have for you. Now let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.